You know, there's a lot of questions out there. I've even received them my damn self over the last decade. JB, how do you become successful at YouTube? And the truth of this is, it depends on what you determine as successful, like what your goals are. Today we're kind of going to go over this. I'm going to put this on the JB Gunner TV channel as well as the Professor JB Gunner channel. And, I may even put it on the other channels just because I think it is an important lesson for many of you. So the topic of this today here is how to become successful on YouTube. Let's go ahead and get on into it. I'm JB Gunner.
Bring it back.
What's going on, everybody? As you guys know, I'm JB Gunner, and this is the Professor JB Gunner channel. Now, like I said, I'm putting this on a variety of channels, so bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Now, I'm not going to do my normal spiel through all this, right? You guys just saw what's called the hook, which is that first few minutes right before the bumper played, which was the musical tune and image that you got right there. And we'll talk about that a little bit more as we proceed, right? Now, right now is typically where I'll come in and I'll give you kind of an intro, where, I'll give a lot of shout outs. I'll do a call to action, which a lot of times is to donate or to join the gun squad. And so there's like a whole format that goes with creating YouTube videos. And we'll talk about that in this video. This isn't going to be too serious. It's going to be a laid back discussion because I want to help you guys, for you guys that may want to do YouTube and become successful at it and maybe even generate a full-time income doing it. Now listen. Before we even get started, I want to say this. I know there's a lot of YouTube gurus out there, right? But let's just call it what it is. A lot of these motherfuckers are boring as shit. Now, there's a lot of people I watch. I watch Brian G. Johnson. I watch Roberto Blake. I watch Daryl Eves. And these are a lot of the people that got me into the information realm and kind of got me into YouTube and helped me become a better YouTuber. So I do want to give those guys shout-outs without a shadow of a doubt. But however, let's just call it what it is. A lot of these guys are very politically correct. Nick Nimmin, let me also shout out Nick Nimmin. These guys are pretty politically correct, right? And a lot of you motherfuckers that's out there watching this, you're like, I really don't want to sit through all this boring shit. I just want a motherfucker to tell me like it is. Well, JB Gunner's here to tell you like it is. Now, I am going to assume that most of you people that are still watching this channel are either making a YouTube channel, you own a YouTube channel, you're trying to do it as a business, you want to do YouTube for a career. Why? Who the fuck wouldn't? You want to sit there and either say your message all day and get paid for it. You may want to play video games all day and get paid for it. Whatever the fuck it is that you want to do on YouTube, chances are you'd like to get paid for it and do it all day. Now, don't get me wrong. There's the casual YouTubers that just like to vlog or shit like that. But even them, I think they would still like to do that for a living, right? So that's kind of the perspective I'm coming from here. Now, a lot of you people that are just YouTube viewers are probably going to fall off this video right now. You're probably not going to continue to watch. So if that's the case, goodbye. Have a nice motherfucking night. But to you people that want to do this, I'm going to give you a little bit of pointers. First and foremost, let me also start off by saying I've been a YouTuber for about a decade, right? I've had several successful YouTube channels. Some have went away. Some of them has been destroyed. Some of them ex-girlfriends have fucking deleted. Like I've had 3 channels with over 100,000 subscribers. Many of you guys know JB Gunner TV is on its way to 100,000 subscribers, and we'll be there probably by the end of the year, maybe halfway through next year, right? It just is what it is. That's going to be lesson number 1. YouTube is a game of patience. Like, the truth of this is, you can't come right out thinking you're going to become a fucking YouTube star. It's just, unless you have even if you have superb video making skills, chances are no one's going to notice the shit because the algorithm's not going to catch it. No matter, I don't give a fuck if you're Steven Spielberg making videos. Unless you already have a name, more than likely, no one's going to notice your videos for quite some time. So you have to be willing to be patient and accept that period of time where nobody's going to know who the fuck you are. It's just, you have to grind. You have to pay your dues in order to get to that level where, well, you can make a living off of it. Now, for all of you people that think, well, Google AdSense doesn't, you're just focused on Google AdSense, I will tell you right now, before we even get into this any further, Google AdSense, if your whole goal is to just make Google AdSense, you're probably not going to be able to do this for a living. Because Google AdSense will only pretty much pay your bills. Once you get, a good few 100,000 all the way up to $1 million, subscribers. Let's just call it what it is. I mean, you can make a decent amount with 100,000 subscribers, but the truth of this is, I don't know too many people that want to live on $5,000 or less. And if you're one of them people that's like, yeah, I'll do it for $2,000 a month, well, then you may be able to push it on just AdSense. But the truth of this is, so much more is needed. So, let me give you my pointers, right, that I've picked up over the years. The number one piece of advice I'm going to give you is to be consistent and patient. And always keep fucking learning. Like, even right now, I look at myself on YouTube and I say, I have to be able to get better. Each and every time I perform, I want to get better. Like even my bumper, I want to make it better. My intros, I want to make it better. My catchphrases, I want to make them better. My consistency, I want to make it better. And I know a lot of you are saying, JB, you post several times a day on several different channels, except for Wednesdays and Thursdays when you're busy getting your dick sucked. And that's true. But the truth of this is I could be more consistent. I'd like to, if you'd like to know, I'd like to have specific times my videos drop. And that's another piece of advice I'm going to give you guys out there today. Have specific days, specific times. Now, a lot of these fuckers will tell you, if once a week is consistent. No, it's not. In today's YouTube world, you have to post every single fucking day. And I'm telling you right now, even on Wednesdays and Thursdays when I don't post, it hurts me. Even though I post fucking 100 videos a week, on those Wednesdays and Thursdays that I do not post, it knocks the consistency. The people, your fan base, they start watching other people. They even sometimes forget that you're even fucking there, right? They sometimes forget that you even exist. So the number one thing that I'm going to tell you is consistency. That's no matter what your quality is, right? If you do it every single day, you do it often, you stay consistent with your message, you stay consistent with your delivery, and all you do is improve and improve and improve, then I promise you, the numbers will be there. Number two, right? You want to mix in both live streams and regular videos. And why you may say, why? Okay, because live streams, what you get is you give the audience an opportunity to interact with you. That interaction, that personable interaction is very, very beneficial to you building a community, which ultimately that's what you need on YouTube in order to succeed. You need to be able to build a community, people that feel together. For instance, for me, it's the Gun Squad, the Mind Frame Cult, the Gunners Angels, Gunners Gamers, right? They feel together. And that's a beautiful thing. And that means they're going to be loyal and keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back. So you have to build that. And a lot of times live streams help you build that. However, not everybody wants to sit through an hour, hour and a half, 2, 3, 4, 5 fucking hour stream. I know a lot of YouTubers that just sit around and do that shit for 5, 6, 7 hours. And they're still stuck at 200 subs. And they've been that way for 2 years. Right? The truth of this is, there's some people that have careers, jobs, businesses, kids. They don't have time to put that in a stream like that. So you need to pop them out some 10 to 20 minute videos that has your core message involved. Those 10 to 20 minute videos need to be your core messages. You need to act as if you are teaching a course, and that 10 to 20 minute video is your course shrunk into one little fucking video, right? And you have to be respectful of people's time. When you make a video, you have to ask yourself, you have to watch it and then ask yourself, would I watch this? Do I find this entertaining? Do I find this funny? Do I find this suspenseful? Whatever the fucking case may be, right? If you're a gamer, do I find this guy's commentary good? But the key here is consistency. Every single fucking day. You have to mix live streams and regular videos. Keep in mind, like I said, their time. Respect their time. Next up, I'm going to give you a piece of advice that I do not take. Be politically correct. I'm going to be honest with you. Because it's the way to get the absolute most amount of money that you can get from sponsors, brand deals, and even Google AdSense. Why? Because people like me, we get that little yellow dollar sign a lot. YouTube demonetizes a lot of my videos. And therefore, I have to look at my other streams of revenue to make it full-time, such as crowdsourcing, which is donations, Patreon, such as merchandise, which is another thing I want to tell you. If you're going to do it and you're going to build a community, Have merchandise. You may think to yourself, who wants to buy a shirt or a coffee cup that I made? Well, I can tell you right now, there's a woman out there that's got my Gunner's Angels tattooed on her. You never know what kind of people you're going to find, and people feel good when they're part of a community, right? So do merchandise, do affiliate marketing, get you an Amazon Associates thing, do affiliate marketing. It may be small, but it's passive income and it adds up, right? Of course, AdSense. And by not cussing, you pretty much, and not being controversial, pretty much you're going to get videos monetized. Stay away from the news, stay away from controversial events like mass shootings and shit like that, and your shit will pretty much stay monetized. Don't curse. Do not curse. Because, to be perfectly honest, it pisses people off. Not me. I like it when you fucking cuss. But honestly, when you say controversial things and you cuss, it does affect your bottom line. Now, for me, it's okay because I'm building this community full of the type of people that understand my humor, and, well, I can be free to talk around however the fuck I want, right? But for most of you, I'm giving you the real advice. Stay away from controversy. Stay away from fucking cussing. Stay away from anything that's going to demonetize your channel. Next up, YouTube beefs, right? Stay out of YouTube fucking beefs. Because what happens is whenever you defeat one of these suckers, one of these bitches, and YouTube beef, they immediately start flagging, right? People today, just like in the streets, when you whoop somebody's ass, they typically come back with a gun because nobody likes to fight or take an ass whooping anymore, right? And so the same thing on YouTube. You may out-debate them, you may out-logic them, and you may think you won. But what they do is they go back and get the gun. What's the gun? They start flagging. They start thumbs downing. They start trolling. They start doing all of that shit, right? And that just affects the camaraderie of your channel. When people come to your channel and they see a bunch of negative comments, it's a bad thing. So my next piece of advice is to delete your negative comments. I don't. But I advise you to. I would advise you to do that. Now, if you really want to make an income on YouTube, you have to treat it like a job. So you motherfuckers that's just coming home and spending an hour trying to do YouTube, no. With anything, if you want to make a full-time income, you need to put in some full-time work. And just like any other business, when you start it off, you're not always successful. It's not profitable. If you were to go open a fucking grocery store, it's not going to be profitable immediately. So why would you expect this to be profitable immediately, right? So far, you've heard me say stay away from controversy. Be consistent. Always improve your quality, right? Always improve it. Even when you think you've nailed it, it's perfect. It's not. It's not perfect at all. And me right now, I'll tell you, my shit's not perfect. I'm going to keep trying. Now, let's get to the actual making of a video. You need to understand how video works, and you need to understand how SEO works. Sorry, I was reading a message. But my point here is you need to understand how SEO works. You need to understand how video structure works. A successful video typically has what's called a hook in the beginning. Just like in the beginning of this, before you heard my bumper, basically you want to hook them in so they'll watch the video. So let's just say I was doing a video on eating pussy, right? And I was just like, hey, today you want to know how to eat pussy and make them come several times? I'm telling you, motherfuckers are going to love it. You bitches are going to love it. You dudes are going to love it. Stay tuned. I'm JB Gunner. This is the Pussy Eating Channel. I'll be right back. And then you hit your little bumper, bam. You just, bam. Oh, shit, wrong thing. I hit the wrong damn button. You hit your bumper, bam. Like that. And then you come back, and then you start your video. You welcome them. You introduce yourself. Hey, I'm JB Gunner. This is Professor JB Gunner channel. Whatever the fuck you're going to do, right? And then what you want to do is you want to introduce what's coming in the video. Now, the hook did that a lot as well. But the bumper, the intro, you're just going to kind of do that. You're going to thank the people that you want to thank for being there. Tell them to subscribe, do all that good stuff. Bang the bell, right? And then you're going to kind of, if you got any shilling to do, or if you got a sponsor, you need to shout them out. And then you're going to get into the content that you actually promised them, right? There's the hook, the bumper, and then the intro, and the content that you promised them in the title, description, and essentially your hook, right? Now you got to tell them how to eat pussy properly, right? Because remember, we went back to, that was the topic of the video. You go, you tell them how to do that. Now, in the middle of that, what you want to do is, if you have any affiliate links, kind of transition into it, right? Like, in fact, not only am I telling you how to eat pussy right, man, I got a book right down there in the bottom you can pick up on Amazon. Click that link. It's an affiliate link, and I'll get paid a little bit from it. But it is How to Eat Pussy in 27 Steps, right? You want to use that. You want to use that as your transition in. And then you go on, you continue with your content a little bit, right? And then you wait for the next transition, right? Speaking of eating pussy, you know what I got? I got the How to Eat Pussy All Day t-shirt. It's right here in my merch store. Show them the picture and tell them where they can go get the merch store down there in your description box. Do that, and then essentially at the end, what you want to do is you want to give them one more plan of action. You want to give them one more call for action. Tell them to comment. I don't give a fuck what you say. And a lot of times you can just do something like this. Hey, let me know. You know what? It's not just about me. I'd like to know what you guys think. You know, I don't know everything. So why don't you guys tell me in the comment section what's your best method of eating pussy? Do you see my point? When you do it like that, it lets them feel involved. Let me get involved. Let me put my 2 cents in it. I want to talk too. I want to tell my opinion. You know how people are, right? So you give them that opportunity to do that. And then you close out the video essentially with any final shilling. Hey, you guys want, you know what? You guys want to learn shit? Go check out JB Gunner's, Professor JB Gunner channel. You guys like gaming? Fuck it. Go check out Gunner Gaming. You want to end the video with something like that. Now, let's talk about the actual labeling of your video, right? SEO, search engine optimization, right? Now, this means the title, the description box, and the tags. What you got to do is you want to find out the questions people asking. Like if you're doing the How to Eat Pussy Properly video, what you want to do is How to Eat Pussy. You want to type that into the Google search bar, and then see what sentences it fills out for you, right? The autofill, and find the ones that are popular. And then what you want to do is you want to kind of ride piggyback that motherfucker, right? Now, let me just say this, because I know a lot of you may be saying, JB, how do I make a viral video? Or how do I make a video pop? How do I do this? You need to find out what people want to see. What people want to see from you. Like my audience on JB Gunner TV, they want to hear me talk about welfare bitches. They want me to talk bad about them, and I gladly oblige them, right? But it's not always that. Something I would recommend that you guys do is go to Google Trends. Go to the trending section on Twitter. Find out what the fuck people's talking about. What's the hot thing? Remember when fidget spinners came out and everybody had a damn fidget spinner video? That's because it was the hot thing to do. When Fortnite popped and everybody was Fortnite players then, remember? Exactly. And you need to keep that shit in mind and follow the trends. True of this is you're going to be doing YouTube for a long time before you get paid. Unless you just get incredibly lucky. You got to keep pumping them out though. Eventually one's going to pop off. You need to keep getting better as you go. Just keep going, keep getting better. My advice is, when it comes to trolls, don't respond to them. Don't feed them. Don't respond to their comments. Just delete the motherfuckers and don't say shit. Don't even mention that you have trolls. Because anytime you do that, what it does is it motivates the trolls. The trolls all get together like, yeah, we've made an effect. We've affected him. And then they keep hitting you back, right? Don't do that shit. Now, when we're talking about streaming or video making at all, I'm going to tell you a program. I'm now not sponsored on this one, right? XSplit. A lot of people like OBS, and it's good if you're going to use OBS Streamlabs. Streamlabs is good. However, I prefer to stream and even record my videos with XSplit. Go ahead and pay the fee. Pay the little bit extra. XSplit is easy to use. It's a quality program. I like XSplit. It's easy to learn. There's plenty of videos out there on how to do XSplit. In fact, I'll do one eventually at some point here just to show you how it's done. Editing programs. You don't have to have a fucking big major editing program. There's one called VSDC, Free Video Editor. It's literally online right now. VSDC, Free Video Editor. Edit your videos there. Who gives a fuck? Unless you're really nailing the quality. Like, unless you're making cinema. And even then, I think you can still do it there. Just go check that out. And so that's kind of my thing, right? I would always recommend you do that. But let's get back to the actual advice on how to become a successful YouTuber. Find something that you're passionate about. But always keep in mind that the audience matters more than you do. You may sit and say to yourself, I really want to make this video though. I really want to do this kind of videos. That's fine. But if nobody watches it, what the fuck does it matter? If your audience is telling you, do welfare queen videos, then goddammit, you gotta do welfare queen videos. If most of your audience came to you because you did pussy eating videos, stick to it. Stick to it. Look at your most viewed videos, look at your most commented on videos, and stick to that format, that formula, right? Think about Sky Does Minecraft. You know how that motherfucker got as big as he just stayed on Minecraft, right? PewDiePie, he stayed on games, and then he popped, and then he was there. Philip DeFranco found something that works for him, and it's the fucking news. Find what you're passionate about, but also what you're good at. And it's an unfortunate truth, and this is a fact, that sometimes what you're passionate about isn't always what you're good at. So a lot of you motherfuckers may have to do something for a living that you don't like, and that includes here on YouTube. So if you find out that you suck at gaming, you can't build an audience at gaming, but you can on makeup tutorials, my advice is follow the makeup tutorials. That's gay as shit, but I tell you to follow it anyway. Just because, hey, you know, you ain't gay, but $20 is $20, right? Stop it, JB. Anyways, this is going to be part number 1 of how to be successful on YouTube. I hope this thing kind of works. But the truth of this is, and you also, you don't want to go through too many resets, like brand, like changing your genre and shit, right? Because here's why. Let's say right now you're on Professor JB Gunner, and this channel is about how-tos. How you can do this, how you can do that. And then tomorrow all of a sudden it's a dancing channel, and you just see me wiggling my fat ass right in front of the screen. All you that was here for my how-tos was going to be like, fuck this, I don't want to see this big motherfucker dancing. Wouldn't you? Yes. Use common sense. If you know all your subscribers came from one thing, why the fuck would you turn around and do another? It makes no sense. Listen, treat yourself with value. Understand that you're the fucking entertainment here, right? Don't be afraid for your audience to pay to see you. I know what you think. You spend all this time watching YouTube for free, and so you're like, I just don't understand why people pay for people on YouTube. Well, the answer is very simple. Because they like those people, and they want those people to stay on YouTube. The people that pay me, you think or that donate to me, the truth of this is they want it to make it worth my while, so I don't fucking leave and go do construction or some bullshit, right? Keep that in your fucking mind. This is part 1 of how to be a successful YouTuber. But we also need to talk about one thing before we go. Define what success means to you. Is it money? Or is it the fact that you was able to get out whatever it is you stand for? Did you want to become popular or famous and get pussy? Find out what it is that you want. And because that's really what matters. That determines success. But I'll tell you one thing that really matters. A word called value proposition. What you need to do is you need to ask yourself deep down, what is it that I bring to the table that I offer these motherfuckers? What makes me valuable? And if you don't know the answer to that, then chances are they don't know the answer to that. Me, I'm smart. I'm funny. My dick tastes good in the mouth. I know my value. Learn yours. I'm JB Gunner. This is the Professor JB Gunner channel. But school's definitely out, bitches. We're about to leave. We're about to get the fuck out of here. And put this on my other channels. Let me know in the comments section what you think. If there's any more questions, let me know. This is volume 1. I will come back with volume 2. Hopefully you guys paid attention, and hopefully this helped. Take notes, motherfuckers. Take notes. JB, how much do you make on YouTube? And will you tell us so we know what success is? Let me explain this to you. If you're talking about AdSense, it's $2 per 1,000 views, typically, on average. But that's why I say you don't want to count on that. You need multiple revenue streams. AdSense, AdSense, merchandise, affiliate marketing, crowdsourcing, sponsorships, brand deals. And there's plenty of ways to get that. And I will help explain that to you in future episodes of this. How to be successful on YouTube. Hope it helped. I'm JB Gunner. If you guys like what I do here and you find what I do valuable, motherfucker, and I know you do, this helps you, right? So fucking hit those links down there and donate. Don't make me do this shit for free like I'm some whore. Well, no, I mean unpaid whore. You just got off, the motherfucker paid me. None of these YouTube gurus do it like that, do they? Yeah, I'm out.